In the depths of the Congo rainforest lies one of the most enigmatic and fearsome mysteries of the natural world, the Bondo apes. These massive and savage apes, also known as the billy apes, are believed to dominate the region, shrouded in both local legend and scientific intrigue. According to reports, they are a larger version of chimpanzees, standing an astonishing 6 feet tall and weighing over 200 pounds. Such formidable size, combined with their fierce reputation, has earned them the name lion killers among local communities. The Bondo apes are said to possess unique traits that set them apart from other great apes, including walking upright like humans, nesting on the ground like gorillas, and exhibiting extraordinary strength. They thrive in one of the world's most dangerous and inaccessible regions, making them both an ecological marvel and a conservation challenge. Stories of the Bondo apes have been passed down for generations through local folklore. However, it was not until 2003 that the creatures came to the attention of the scientific community. They were initially described as a unique species of giant chimpanzee, capable of using tools and displaying violent, territorial behavior. While some experts speculated they could represent an entirely new species of great ape, others proposed that they might be a hybrid between chimpanzees and gorillas, combining traits from both. Intrigued by these accounts, Swiss photographer and conservationist Karl Amann set out to investigate the mystery after encountering unusual ape skulls in a Belgian museum. Amann's journey took him deep into the northern Congo, where he heard stories from local hunters about the so-called tree beaters and lion killers. These apes were said to be impervious to poisoned arrows and capable of incredible feats of strength. During his research, Amann discovered odd skulls that combined the features of chimpanzees and gorillas, as well as enormous fecal matter and footprints significantly larger than those of gorillas. Further exploration revealed ground nests in marshy riverbeds, suggesting that these apes exhibited behaviors unlike those of other chimpanzees. The end of the Second Congo War in 2003 marked a turning point for scientific research in the region, making it safer for researchers to venture into the rainforest. Shelley Williams, an experimental psychologist affiliated with National Geographic, claimed to be the first scientist to observe the billy apes in the wild. Her encounters painted a dramatic picture of these creatures, describing how they moved silently, approached humans without fear, and displayed remarkable intelligence. However, her claims sparked controversy and skepticism within the scientific community, with some doubting the existence of a new species. In subsequent years, primatologist Dr. Cleve Hicks and his team conducted extensive fieldwork in the Bili-Uele region of the Congo. Their research provided valuable insights into the behavior and classification of the Bondo apes. DNA analysis of fecal samples revealed that these apes were not a new species but rather a unique population of eastern chimpanzees. Despite this classification, the Bondo apes exhibited distinct behaviors and physical features. They built ground nests similar to those of gorillas, displayed skull ridges not typical of chimpanzees, and demonstrated advanced problem-solving abilities, such as using tools to crack open termite mounds and tortoise shells. Hicks noted their unusual curiosity toward humans, often surrounding researchers with keen interest rather than aggression. The Bondo apes' remote habitat has shielded them from human contact for generations, but it also poses challenges for their conservation. The region's political instability and the growing bushmeat trade have placed these unique chimpanzees at significant risk. Although surveys conducted between 2004 and 2012 indicated a stable population across a vast 7,000 square kilometer area, the threat of poaching looms large. Conservationists, including Karl Amann, have called for urgent measures to protect these apes, such as deploying wildlife guards and increasing field research. Without intervention, the Bondo apes could face the same fate as other endangered species in Africa. The Congo rainforest is also home to another remarkable primate, the bonobo. Unlike the formidable Bondo apes, bonobos are known for their more peaceful and social nature. However, they too face similar threats from disease, habitat destruction, and political unrest. Bonobos were once thought to be a subspecies of chimpanzees, but genetic research has revealed that they are a distinct species, sharing about 98% of their DNA with humans. These fascinating primates exhibit behaviors that closely resemble human actions, from using tools to forming social bonds. Despite their genetic and behavioral similarities to humans, bonobos remain one of the least studied great apes due to the challenges of accessing their dense forest habitats. Together, the stories of the Bondo apes and bonobos highlight the Congo's unparalleled biodiversity and the urgent need for conservation. The Congo rainforest is not just a haven for extraordinary wildlife but also a vital meeting place for countless species that shape the ecosystem. As the natural world faces mounting threats from human activity, the preservation of these unique primates serves as a reminder of the importance of protecting the planet's most vulnerable habitats. Findings published in 2017 by researchers at George Washington University, according to primatologist Franz de Waal, reveal that bonobos possess kindness, patience, empathy, compassion, and sensitivity, and are often called a genocracy, referring to bonobo society. While bonobos exhibit more sexual behavior and form a broader range of partnerships compared to chimpanzees, primatologists who have studied them in the wild have documented diverse behaviors, including aggressive and cyclic sexual activities. Teshi Furichi's examination of female bonding in wild bonobos highlights the prominence of female sexuality and demonstrates that female bonobos spend significantly more time in ovulation than their chimpanzee counterparts. These apes engage in more frequent and varied sexual interactions than any other primate species, so much so that their sexual contact is often referred to by Brian Hare as the bonobo handshake. However, some primatologists argue that studies of captive bonobos may not fully reflect the behaviors of their wild counterparts, where aggression levels resembled those of chimpanzees. De Waal reported significant temperamental differences between captive chimpanzees and bonobos, influenced by their environment, even when housed in identical settings. A 2024 study further discovered that bonobos, especially eastern chimpanzees, are less violent than common chimpanzees due to ecological factors that foster a calmer environment. Despite this, on April 12, 2024, scientists revealed that bonobos may exhibit more violent behaviors than previously thought. Their matriarchal social structure sets them apart from other apes, with some describing their hierarchy as gender-balanced, given the overlap between male and female roles. Bonobos are not territorial, unlike chimpanzees, as males do not benefit from forming alliances or protecting territories due to the independence of females and evenly dispersed food resources. Female bonobos with sharper teeth gain social prestige, and while males can dominate in intimate relationships, socially linked females may co-dominate or even dominate males, forcing reluctant males to mate with them in certain communities. While bonobo society is predominantly matriarchal, some males achieve high status, often serving as coalition partners for alpha females and leading group movements. Males warn the group of dangers, tolerate juveniles, and rarely engage in aggression toward them. A male's status often depends on his mother's rank, with maternal bonds frequently lasting a lifetime. Social hierarchies exist, but rank is less crucial compared to other primate societies, with strong affiliative bonds across groups. Interestingly, female bonobos have been observed raising offspring from outside their communities, highlighting their unique social dynamics. Though bonobos are generally less violent than chimpanzees, male bonobos compete fiercely, with high-ranking males achieving more mating opportunities. Promiscuous female mating habits mean males cannot identify their offspring, placing all parental responsibilities on the mothers. However, bonobos exhibit somewhat polygamous tendencies, with high-ranking males achieving higher reproductive success. Female bonobos display stronger sexual preferences, often rejecting aggressive males, favoring higher-ranking partners. Unlike chimpanzees, where males may force copulation, female bonobos actively seek suitable partners. Their diet primarily consists of fruit, but bonobos also consume leaves, honey, eggs, meat from small vertebrates, and even truffles, with rare instances of cannibalism documented in both captivity and the wild. Bonobos play a significant ecological role as seed dispersers in the Congo rainforest, second only to elephants in this function. Over their lifetimes, they disperse seeds from over 91 plant species, aiding forest regeneration. Bonobos share many similarities with humans, including the ability to pass the mirror test for self-awareness. Their vocalizations remain partially enigmatic, but their facial expressions and gestures are widely understood. Unique features of bonobo communication include context-dependent vocal meanings, a trait once thought exclusive to humans. Captive bonobos like Kanzi and Panbanisha have demonstrated advanced communication skills, using lexigrams to converse and understanding thousands of English words. Kanzi's tool-making abilities and other learned behaviors suggest high cognitive capabilities, leading some, like biophysicist Peter Singer, to advocate for extending human-like rights to bonobos. Despite these fascinating traits, bonobos are endangered, with populations estimated between 29,500 and 50,000 individuals. habitat loss and hunting, exacerbated by conflict in the Congo, are the primary threats. Conservation efforts, including funding from the U.S. government and initiatives by organizations like the World Wildlife Fund, aim to protect bonobos. Yet their survival depends on engaging local communities in conservation efforts. Bonobos' numbers have declined over the past 3 decades, with some proposing creating reserves in stable regions to safeguard the species. Awareness campaigns highlight the urgency of preserving bonobos, whose unique behaviors and social structures continue to captivate scientists and the public alike.